Welcome back to The Real Story. A couple shopping malls owned by the same company facing backlash for their Christmas display this year. So here's a before photo of the one in New York State with no Christmas trees near the Santa photo display. There it is. And instead, a glacier backdrop. Well, here's the other mall in North Carolina. Critics say the glacier backdrop looks more like something out of Star Trek. And one dad and his kids created this song mocking the display.
Have a holly jolly glacier, it's the best time of the year. Say goodbye to Christmas trees and eight tiny reindeer.
Well, the shopping malls apparently were listening. Joining us now, David Britt, the creator of that video with his adorable kids. David, great to have you on The Real Story.
Thanks for having me on, Gretchen. It's a pleasure.
So what is the real story here? Did you go to the mall and you saw what?
I actually just left Tiffany. I was buying my daughter a birthday/Christmas present and was walking to the Disney store, and I had to walk that way, and I noticed the structure, and I looked for my lightsaber, but I didn't have one with me, so I was a little scared. I thought a stormtrooper was going to come out, but I asked what was going on. They told me, and kind of the rest is history. We were going to go to sleep a couple nights ago, and sometimes we get out the guitar and write some music, and we decided to write a little song about it.
Yeah, what I love about your video is at the end, your kids go, "Why, Daddy? Why did they take away the Christmas tree?" Which, you know, I don't know how old your kids are. They look young. Sometimes the smallest of all of us make the most sense. So, what was the answer why when you asked?
You know, it was... I told them, I said, you know, kids, honestly, I don't know what they're doing there. I said, but we're going to find out, and let's write a song about it and see what the world thinks. So it's kind of how it happened. But
well, your message got across, and you weren't the only one, by the way, who complained, because up here in New York State, same division of malls by Simon had a similar glacier thing. A lot of people went to sign petitions, more than 20,000 people, to boycott the mall. Here's the statement from David Contis, the president of Simon Malls. In 6 of our nearly 200 malls, Simon had developed a new Santa experience. It was our intention to experiment with delivering a modern, interactive experience for the family. After listening to customer feedback, we immediately decided to reinstall our existing Christmas decor and hope our customers will join us in celebrating the Christmas season. What's the message here, David?
Well, you know, I think that what they did was the right thing for sure. I applaud them for that, and I've definitely sent some tweets to them letting them know that. I think that today we live in a world where the trend is to try not to offend one, but in return offend thousands, and I think here, obviously, that was the case. I don't think they were being malicious in what they were doing by changing up the decor, but at the same time, tradition is so important, and I think that you know, some things we just don't change. Christmas is one, and you know, I was upset at first, but they've done the right thing here, and moving forward, I support them, and we'll be back at the mall sitting on Santa's lap for sure.
Okay. Well, I loved your song and the creative nature of it, and you certainly got your message across in a very subtle but effective way that a lot of people don't want tradition to be leaving this great nation of ours. David Britt, thanks so much. Great to talk to you.
Yes, ma'am. God bless.
Well, time now for my take. Here we go again. Corporations bowing to supposed political pressure to quietly take away the Christmas tree from holiday displays across the country. Apparently, they thought no one would notice. Yes, the movie Frozen was incredibly popular, but that doesn't mean most Americans want to see a glacier display in malls instead of tradition. The South Park Mall claims they thought the new display would be, quote, fresh and exciting, adding that the reinvented and modernized experience will bring the Charlotte community together in a way that hasn't been done before. Instead, the display in Charlotte and at another Simon's Mall in New York State got an immediate chilly reception, with the treeless display spreading like wildfire on social media. So now, trees will be going back up at both locations after customers threatened to boycott the malls with hashtags GlacierGate and hashtag BringBackTheTree. It really is silly, isn't it? Do these companies think the majority of Americans who want to see traditional displays are not going to speak up? Thankfully, even 17 days before Thanksgiving, their voices have been heard. You can always get my take on my Facebook page and at Fox News.